And welcome to the Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. It's the final week of the regular season, and the Cardinals close it out with 3 games on home ice. It starts tonight with a non-conference matchup against Simley. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, Simley comes in. They've got a better record, but they are a single-A team, so level of competition a little bit less.
Yeah, I looked at the schedule. They have played some similar teams this year, and they relatively, with the exception of Tartan, relatively similar outcomes by both squads. This is a team that's going to be really very physical. They're not going to be a quick team. They're going to be somebody who's going to try and play physical. I think that maybe will lead into Coon Rapids' speed game tonight.
Well, and they do a nice job of limiting opponents' scoring. They average as a team less than 2.5 goals per game. They also have a little bit stronger offense than the Cardinals, averaging a little over 4 goals per game. They got 3 guys at 30 or more points.
Yeah, led by Casey Seidel, 21 goals and 16 assists on the season. He's been playing since a freshman for this program, so he's really a true veteran on this team, and he really kind of is the catalyst that makes this team go. So the Cardinals, knowing that, are going to have to keep a mark on him tonight.
And for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, we've talked about it all season. A great improvement on the offensive end, especially the depth and balance that they have throughout the lineup. Second line center Kamani Poor getting the start tonight. He's one of their senior captains. He's got just 1 goal, but his assists keep him in double digits and among the team leaders.
Yeah, he has 12 assists, and really, we talked about it. The Cardinals are going to hope to win with their speed game, and Kamani is a quick player. So they're hoping that he's one of those players that can get behind that defense and get some good opportunities for this offense.
Well, I really like the way that Kamani plays. I always have. He's strong on the forecheck, but he's good on the back check as well. The Cardinals will need that. Lot of action this week. They've got Simley tonight. They've got Andover, the #1 team in the state, coming in on Thursday, and they'll wrap it up against St. Paul Highland Park on Saturday. But they want to start it the right way. The Cardinals drop the puck against Simley after this.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
resolved the technical difficulties and we get the audio back, much to the displeasure of our audience.
Well, it was, we had our headphones on backwards, so I think that could have been part of the problem.
So Simley an opportunity to try and tie this game on its first power play. Renslow up top, left side. We'll get it back to Renslow. In the middle, puck mishandled and pitchfork to the other end by Harry Koval.
Now Simley on the power play. An opportunity here for the Spartans to see if they can tie it up. 7:17 remaining, Joe, in the first period.
Seidel down the left wing, has room, a shot to save by Danik. It may have caught the outside of the post as well. Coon Rapids able to recover and play at the length of the ice.
Yeah, good job getting the puck down the ice, setting back up. One thing that the Cardinals were working on in practice this week was their penalty kill, so we're looking to see if it can be effective here
Seidel
tonight.
not going to get the easy pass down the boards this time. Tandon Bush stepped up just outside the blue line to deny entry. The Cardinals kick it back, and now here comes Painter. Bumped off his stick by Bowden. Kish gets it back for Cleansing across to Bresnahan. Cleansing, his clear was knocked out of the air by Rotman. Played across, that shot blocked by Cleansing. Bowden can't clear. Bresnahan with it. He'll skate to center, get it to Bowden, trying to catch the Spartans on a line change. Bowden to Bresnahan, low angle shot, shut down by Davidson. Skating to center, Reitman gets it into the zone for the Spartans. Had his stick lifted, lost the puck, put Bowden to the ice, and then able to knock it away from Bresnahan and regain control on the boards. Fires it out front. Danik makes the save, scrambling, trying to get on the loose puck. Finally put home by the Spartans, and they take advantage of the power play to even this game at 1.
Again, just a lot of action in front of that net, and Danik couldn't pull that puck in, and they couldn't clear it as well. And give credit to the Spartans. They did a nice job of continuing to poke at that puck and able to get it past the goaltender. You can see him again set it up out in front. Starts with the shot in close, and then again, Mark just can't gather that puck in. And
Matt Milner, the one to finally poke it home. On the doorstep, creating the traffic, was Joe DeFranzo. And it all started with the takeaway by Justin Reitman and the initial shot.
that's Milner's 9th goal of the season.
Here's another chance for DeFranzo. This one handled by Danik.
Well,
And we're going to face off the Coon Rapids end. 5:37 to go in the first period.
A little bit of spark now for Simley, because in the beginning of this period, Coon Rapids really was outplaying Simley, and Simley kind of has regrouped. Now it's shooting Coon Rapids 10-6. Here in the first.
4 shots on that advantage, and they got the goal from Milner with just 5 seconds left on the penalty to Dylan Pack. Turnaround shot by DeFranzo, held on to by Danik.
Again, we talked about the difference in these two teams, and Simley really is a physical, big team. They're not a fast-paced team, whereas Coon Rapids a little more quick than physical, although they will definitely be physical with this team.
Barsness with the takeaway at his own end will skate all the way down. Backhand up and over the net. Bush poking it in along the boards on the far side. Kicked to the blue line, held there by Kish and not held in time. It'll be offside.
We talk about Barsness all the time, how quick he is and what good hands he has. And again, make something happen there, looking to get a good opportunity.
Face-off win for Simley. Bush able to fire the loose puck back down low. Renslow behind his own net, challenged by Koval, able to get around Will Marty. Poked at by Nathan Clark, and he's able to dislodge the puck. It's recovered by Braden Evanson. Back behind the net, that pass deflected by Koval. McKnight able to get it out to center for Simley. Loose puck, no one able to gain control. Tachito able to get it into the zone, fired right back out. I think we haven't played with a high stick.
Yep. Well, when I talked to both coaches said this is going to be a competitive game. Nobody's going to run away with this contest. And you can see early on that with these two different styles of play, it's definitely back and forth and close.
Played to the blue line. Renslow's shot misses wide into the far corner. Painter knocked off it by Pack. Recovered by Barsness up the boards for Kish. He shovels it out to center. Bowden will get it into the zone, hand it off. Barsness, short angle, shut down by Davidson.
Yeah, nice job by Davidson getting a piece of it.
One-timer, and Cleansing didn't get all he wanted on it, didn't make it through. Renslow able to get it back out to center. Into the zone comes Milner, trying to dance between a couple right up front. A chance on the backhand for Renslow, but Danik in good position to make the save.
Yeah, good job by Marka, just watching where that puck was, because that was a quick backhand by Renslow. So we see Austin Kreiser. That's Austin with a Y. Head coach for the Spartans.
15-7-1, so
yep.
They're looking to close out strong as well. Pass ahead for Clark into the zone, trying to center, broken up by Thibodeau. Centering attempt by Poor, and Davidson able to get a stick on that. Milner shakes Poor, gets it over for Thibodeau. His pass ahead gets DeFranzo into the neutral zone. DeFranzo taken down hard by Rowan Bresnahan. Stanton able to recover the puck in the corner, pressured there by Tandon Bush. Stanton kicks it, taken away by Clark. Koval trying to get around the corner and does. In, fires it high and into the far corner, and it went up out of play and into the netting.
Now Koval again with a nice opportunity. Head coach Aaron Frock. Coming in, he wants to make sure that this is an opportunity for them to get a win here tonight, and his guys are going to again play with speed.
Bowden's shot deflected up out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Spartan zone. Stanton pinned to the boards by Ben Kish. Puck is dug free by Mason McKnight, taken away by Bowden and played back in deep. Schaefer rubbed off it along the edge boards. They'll bring it back to the near side. Cardinals regroup in their own end. Cleansing's indirect pass off the mark. Evanson plays it back in deep. Cleansing down the left wing. Will send it in deep. Will give chase. Chopped away from him by Anderson. Up the near boards. Painter. His pass deflected and off target. Turned around by Pack. Big hit as Cleansing was stood up. A steal by Bowden in the high slot, but he's not able to get a shot off. That's not going to get out. Cleansing sends it back in deep. Barsness attacking from the near side. Swept away from him by Stanton. Barsness continues to pressure 1-on-4 as the rest of his teammates get a line change. Icing waved off. Bresnahan stays away from Painter. Plays it up the boards for Koval. Koval, long cross-ice pass out of the reach of everyone. That'll be icing, and the faceoff coming back into Coon Rapids end.
Yeah, looking to hit Nathan Clark with that pass, but as you mentioned, beyond everyone. Trying to get that stretch pass to Clark, see if he can get in on net.
Face-off win by Poor. Bresnahan fires it through center. Clark gets behind the defense. Tried to switch back to his forehand, not able to get the shot on net. Thibodeau pressured behind, able to kick it ahead. That pass taken away by Bush, but right back by Stanton. Stanton taken into the boards by Poor. Bush there as it tied up. Dug free by DeFranzo. A chance and a shot. Saved by Danik. That one Came back to the near side, tried to play it back out front. Koval gets it to Clark. Ahead for Bresnahan through center. Bresnahan trying to get through and does. He's shut down by Davidson, plays it back out front. DeFranco had it tipped off his stick, able to regather. Bresnahan turns and sends it deep. Under 45 seconds to play in this opening period. First varsity goal of his career for Luke Rising to start the scoring, and then the power play goal by Matt Milner to tie it up for Simley.
Yeah, good celebration by Luke as well. He was pretty pumped to get his first goal.
Reitman gets around the corner, tried to dish back door, and Seidel couldn't knock it out of the air. Pack trying to keep it away from Seidel, reverses near corner, cleansing up off the glass, held at the line by Stanton, but kicked out by Kish. And Seidel will just carry it behind and whip it around, and that'll get us to the buzzer and the first intermission. Cardinals set the pace early, but a power play for the Spartans helps them have it tied after 17. We'll take a break and be back with the first intermission from the Crick after this on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, 1-1 after one between the Cardinals and the Simley Spartans. We're joined now by Coon Rapids head coach Aaron Frock. And Coach, you got off to a great start, but that power play really let Simley get back in on it.
Yeah, I think we got to stay out of the box one, and then our D got caught on a little bit of a long part of that kill. We got to pick up our physicality out in front of the net, I think, defensively, and I think we'll be all right.
Coach, you and I talked about the fact that you want to use your speed tonight against kind of them being physical, maybe not as quick a team as you. I thought you did a good job of that, especially in that first part of the first period. Is that something you're looking to get back to in terms of just trying to get that advantage?
Yeah, I think our speed, I think we can stretch the ice a little bit more too. I think we can use our wingers on the wide side. They're starting to kind of funnel into the puck and starting to puck watch a little bit, so I think we can start hitting F3, and if we can maintain puck underneath the dots, I think we'll be just fine.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another break and be back with first period highlights after this. You're watching Boys High School Hockey on CTN.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Back at the Crick, Coon Rapids and Simley starting the final week of hockey for high school teams in the state of hockey. And for Coon Rapids, they got Simley tonight. It's a single A team. Then they've got the number 1 team in the state in Andover coming here on Thursday. And then they finish up with St. Paul Highland Park, which is another winnable game for the Cardinals. 8 wins on the season. If they can get to 9, they equal the best record in the last 10 years. If they get 2 out of 3 this week, they would have the best record going back quite some time.
Yeah, Coach Frock said, we just want to play well here going into sections. And this is opportunity tonight, I think, against the Simley team that if they continue to play the way they know they can, this is an opportunity to get a win here tonight. And then, as you mentioned, if they against St. Paul Highland, if they get a win, close this regular season out with those 10 wins, I think that bodes well for them, gives them a lot of confidence going into sections.
Especially with how much of this team is sophomores. The
Yes.
senior leaders have definitely been fantastic for the Cardinals this year. They have a couple of juniors that are veteran players that have been in on regular shifts as well. But the sophomore class is very exciting. It was a sophomore getting his first goal of the season, first goal of his career that got us started. As we talked about, Coon Rapids really setting the pace early. They used a lot of speed to keep the puck deep in the Simley end. That was the first shot that Mark Danik saw, and it was about 4 minutes in. And then Rowan Bresnahan, sophomore defender, carrying it, forcing the action to the net. And there on the doorstep is Luke Rising, and he is able to jam it home for his first varsity goal. But as we talked about on the power play, initial shot stopped, but too much traffic in front. Milner able to push it home, and as Coach Brock talked about, wants his team to be a little more physical. They got to move that guy. Don't worry about the puck. Let your goaltender get the puck. You move that guy, and he can't score.
Yeah, when they knew coming into this game that they were going to have to try and match their physicality, and you know, it's a different game than Coon Rapids plays. Typically, Coon Rapids likes to try and stretch the ice and try to use their speed to get goals. But so you're right, they're going to have to take this opportunity to try and be a little more physical coming out in the second period.
Well, we will take a break and be back with Puck Drop on period number 2. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just about ready to get the second period underway. As these teams both trying to make a strong push at the end of the regular season. Simley lost to St. Thomas Academy on Saturday.
Yep.
That ended a 5-game undefeated streak. They had a 6-game win streak early in the season as well. So they've had a lot of success this year, 15-7-1. Coon Rapids playing in what you might consider a slightly tougher conference than what Simley sees.
I think it is. Although they have played some similar teams.
Correct. In Coon Rapids, I think 4-1, where they're 7-0. The big difference being the Spartans beat Tartan twice.
Yeah.
And Coon Rapids got straight spanked.
Yeah, they did. They lost 9-1.
Tartan. The Titans gave them a whooping. Simley trying to put him on the defensive early on in this second period, getting the puck in deep, creating pressure. Another turnover right in the slot. Reutman takes it over, pass out front, and Painter tips it home to give Simley a 2-1 lead just 32 seconds into the second period.
Yeah, that's what happens when you turn the puck over, especially where they did, right in their own zone, right in front of the net. And Simley made them pay. They had a good opportunity, and they put it behind Danik, and now all of a sudden the Spartans grabbed the 2-1 lead and the momentum.
Well, and that was just an ill-advised pass through the slot. Got knocked down. Reitman, great look, great thought. Takes it, collects, gets his head up, sees a teammate's stick, and Painter just redirects. Pretty easy goal for him, his 15th of the season.
Yeah, Josh Painter, one of those players in the Spartans team that's scoring well this season.
Yeah, Coon Rapids with one player, that's Nathan Clark, over 30 points. He has 34 to lead the team. Barsness is at 29. Seidel, as we talked about in the open, 37 points. Ludke has 32, and Painter now has 31. And Simley right back on the attack to Franzo. Tipped away by Danik. The rebound went just wide. Kish recovers off the end board.
No, Cardinals were fortunate there. They didn't give up another goal.
So one pushed back out to center ice. Eli Bowden floats it across. Barsness will collect and get it back to Bresnahan. Indirect, looking for Barsness. Stepping up to disrupt that was Reitman. He sends it in deep. Renslow, rather. Long pass ahead for Eli Bowden at center. Bowden gets it to Bresnahan down the left wing, inside the top of the circles, trying to feed back door, and the pass a little bit behind Barsness. And Coon Rapids kind of interesting. They started, they've shook the lines up quite a bit all season long, and this year those top two lines started and ran most of that first period between those top two lines, and he's set the senior captain line with all three senior captains, with Kamani Poor centering Koval and Clark, and then you have the all sophomore line with Barsness out there with Kish and Bowden on the wings, and now the third line here also all sophomores.
Well, you know, you talked about this this team being young in terms of a lot of sophomores contributing, and that, I mean, that just helps this program quite obviously.
There was an inadvertent whistle. The guy's kind of held up and doesn't look like they're sending anybody to the penalty box, but it was apparently there was a whistle from the crowd, perhaps, and the boys stopped playing a little bit. So we reset. Shot by Reitman off, and a big save by Danik coming back. Shot by Seidel on the turnaround, stopped up by Danik as well. And now Simley really starting the forecheck pressure. Painter keeps it in at the line, sidesteps, gets to the top of the slot. His shot deflected, goes to the corner. He hammers it back. That didn't get out front either. Reitman trying to center, taken away by Port, gets it ahead to Nathan Clark. Clark into the zone, trying to dance through. That's stopped up by Thibodeau. And back the other way comes Reitman. Reitman stops up on the midboard, centering pass. Stopped up by Port. Clark will work his way down the right wing into the zone, gets it to Kamani out front, left it there. Clark can't tip it, but it's put home by Marty, but it's blown. Oh, what an unfortunate bounce. Kamani went hard into the boards. His helmet came off. That's what the whistle was for. Will Marty put it into an absolute wide open cage, but the whistle already had blown, so
we hope Kamani's okay. He was
this is
shaking
as
up a little bit.
Unselfish a play as you can have. Kamani knew he was in too tight, just left it there. You see Clark poke at it, and then Will Marty puts it into the wide open net, but because Poor's helmet came dislodged right there before it was in the net, that's what drew the whistle from the referee. So still 2-1, and we go outside the zone. Face-off won by the Cardinals. Bowden carries in, lost the handle into the corner. He's bumped there by Renslow. Centering pass deflected away. DeFranzo's pass skips off the stick of Stanton. Cardinals regroup just inside their zone. Bush across for Bresnahan. Took a funny bounce. He'll redirect it off the boards for Bowden. Bowden ahead to Barsness into the zone. Barsness out front. Bush had it caught up in his skates a little bit, not able to get off a good shot.
A couple of good opportunities for Coon Rapids. Obviously one goal taken away because of the helmet coming off of Poor, but getting a couple good opportunities at goals here in the last couple times down the ice.
Bush at his own blue line, flips it back up the boards. Turned right back around by Anderson. Off the boards all the way down, icing waved off. Bresnahan rather. Ahead for Barsness at center. He gets it into the zone. He'll shoot through traffic, turned away by Davidson. Big collision in the corner, recovered by Kish out to the point. That shot didn't make it through. A second opportunity. Bowden off the post. It stays out. I'm not sure how. Bowden started to celebrate, but it caught iron and bounced out. He had 24 square feet of open net. And he hit the post.
That's crazy. I thought for sure that was going in, and I know that he did as well, as you see Kamani Poor getting some attention from Jeremy Shepard, the trainer.
I think just standard operating procedure, just double check him with the helmet coming off. Here's another look at it.
Oh.
Bowden's got all kinds of room, sent it across the mouth and off the far post.
That's crazy.
And it wasn't quite as open as I thought it was.
But still.
Still a fair amount of net there. Clark into the zone. High slot wrister goes wide. Recovered by Schaefer. His pass ahead taken away by Clark. The shot turned away by Davidson. Evanson on the near boards. Poked away by Klinzing. Stanton pressured by Marty along the end boards. Clark there to help as well. That pass didn't click. Pack keeps it in at the line, but his shot got caught up in McKnight's equipment and now cleared around, held by Klinzing. Evanson able to force it to the line, but still kept in by Klinzing. McKnight turns it around, gets it out of the zone all the way down. No chance for icing as it's recovered by Pack. Dylan Pack will skate with speed to the far end, deep into the corner, stops up, taken off his stick by Schaefer. Cardinals recover, but Spartans able to clear the zone. Cardinals forced to tag up. Long pass to Reitman at center. Got past him to Bresnahan at his own blue line. Barsness one-touch pass didn't quite work, and then it's flung out of the playing surface by Ben Schaefer and right into the Cardinal bench area.
Right into the coaches.
Got to stay on your toes.
You have to know, you can't turn your head away for any amount of time.
Always be aware.
Yeah.
Ready for flying pucks. Another face-off win by the Cardinals. Bresnahan's shot didn't get through traffic, cleared to the line. Bush keeps it in, pushes it down low. It got past Kish to the far side where Painter is stood up there by Bresnahan. Pass comes across to Seidel into the zone. Seidel has some room. His shot stopped by Danik. Rebound played up the boards, kept in there by Thibodeau. Painter pokes it along. Here's Seidel, his shot, stick saved by Danik. Kish kicks it ahead and forces it out to center. Staying with it, taken away by Reitman. Reitman kicks it ahead and then gets it right back, and now comes free to Eli Bowden. Bowden into the zone. Had it knocked off his stick by Renslow. Dug free by Barsness. Barsness stops up at the hash marks. Down low. Will take it behind on the backhand. Will dump it back down low. Koval can't control. Caught up there with the official. It's played up to the blue line for Klinzing. Klinzing snaps it toward the net. The glove saved by Davidson. He'll hold on for the faceoff.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more presence for Coon Rapids here down in the Simley end. Although Simley did have a couple of good chances their last stretch down at the other end of the ice. Shots are 17 for Simley, 14 for Coon Rapids here with 9:43 remaining in period number 2.
Tie up off the faceoff. Turnaround. Clark steals. His shot stopped by a challenging Davidson. And back to center come the Spartans. Milner into the zone, but offside. That one last move. And DeFranzo got in early.
Coach Kreiser said this game for them is going to start from the net out. So far, just one goal allowed for Davidson.
Yeah, their two goaltenders have split most of the season and have nearly identical stats as a team, averaging just 2.39 goals against, where the Cardinals average over 5 a game allowed. Pack off the boards, held there by Schaefer. Puck knocked off his stick. Klinzing trying to work his way out. Gets it ahead to Marty at center. Marty will fire it. That went off a skate in deep. Nathan Clark trying to get it out front. He's bumped there by Schaefer. Marty with a good check. Centering pass by Clark is taken away, and the zone is cleared. Dylan Pack back into his own zone. Pack with speed into the zone. Leaves it for Kish. His shot to goal!
Oh,
Kish snipes it top shelf. Davidson may have lost sight of it with the traffic crossing out front. But the Cardinals have evened it to a piece midway through the second period.
Yeah, Ben Kish just with a nice shot, and I think you're right. I think Davidson was screened a little bit, didn't get a chance to see it, but Cardinals even it up at 2. You're going to see it again, just a nice job, nice back from Pack, and gets it past Davidson.
Good quick release and right where it needed to be.
That's his 9th goal of the season.
Tandon Bush starting it out, backhands it across for Bowden. Bowden down the right wing, looking out front, but Kish couldn't get a stick on it. Simley trying to head back the other way. That just handed back to Bresnahan, and then that's turned over, and that's offside as McKnight was in, and Tecito had slid into the zone.
Gives Coon Rapids a little spark. You can see certainly a smile on the face of Coach Frock after that goal.
Kamani Poor, I'm just looking at it. Looks like he's got ice on his shoulder pads and helmet off, and that's
not good.
Not a good sign.
Nope.
Not only for tonight, but the rest of this week's stretch and then into the playoffs. Barsness skates through center, 3-on-2 at the line. He goes wide, shoots high. Davidson makes the save, but didn't have really control of it. Kish was on the doorstep trying to jam home the rebound when the whistle blew.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he was able to make sure he kept that puck in front of him. There's a Cardinal right there at the doorstep looking for that rebound.
Painter had it tipped away by Bush. Recovered and sent in deep by Joey Stanton. Bresnahan taken in to the boards by Reitman. Bresnahan able to dig it free. Ahead for Kish. Kish all the way across, looking for Bowden just out of his reach. Stanton trying to turn it around, gets it past Barsness out of the zone. Cardinals tag up. Seidel plays it across. Slid ahead by Renslow. Painter tied up by Bresnahan right in front of the Simley bench. Poke free by Bowden. Eli Bowden will shovel it deep. He'll get himself a line change as Harry Koval pressures, gets the takeaway. Cleansing his shot to save, and Koval finally gets the rebound towards Davidson. Played out front again, and Reitman gains control for Simley.
Boy, some good looks for Coon Rapids there as the puck's going to fly to the bench.
That should have been, I'm biased, but that should have been a hook. Because Harry had a good chance on the rebound, and there was a stick all up in his mitts. Typically, the guys in stripes blow the whistle when you do that. Or the next time your team touches the puck anyhow. Face off at center ice, 6:40 to go in the second period. Tie game. Thibodeau sends it in deep. Stanton and Pack tie up. Pack able to come away with it for the Cardinals. Still pressured, able to force it out to center. Thibodeau bumped off it by Marty. Here's Harry Koval getting some open ice. Good back check by Schaefer to keep him from getting a good shot. Clark digs it free. His pass taken away. Pack can't hold at the line. DeFranco leading a 3-on-1. The shot saved, rebound and a goal. Milner gets his second of the night.
And again, just too many light blue jerseys there for that rebound. Now Milner is Johnny on the spot right in front of the net, and he pokes it home, as you mentioned, for his second of the night to give the Spartans the lead back, 3-2. 6:03 remaining here in period number 2. Again,
that is goal number 10 on the season for Matt Milner.
Yep.
Painter will, it was DeFranco who started the rush. He'll get at least one of the assists.
Well, the Cardinals now shooting Simley 21-18. But
Well, until that little rush, Coon Rapids had really started to dictate the pace again, but you even it up, and just over 2 minutes later, Simley takes the lead again. Painter stood up by Bresnahan, and Bresnahan is feeling it, limping out in front of the Cardinals net. Painter trying to pass across, broken up by Barsness, kept in at the line by Anderson. Centering pass, Seidel. The shot, and that went off the stick of Danik, up and out of play.
yeah, Mark had to make a quick reaction there because that was right to Seidel.
Yeah, Justin Reitman, you talk about they're a physical team but not very fast, and Reitman has been the epitome of that all game. He has been around the puck a lot. Big kid, gets in, causes pressure, and he's made a couple of good passes, has 1 assist, nearly had his second one right there. Another turnover forced deep in the zone. Shot deflected and went wide for Tecito. Klinzing can't find his way out of the zone, plays it back across for Dylan Pack. Under 5 minutes to go, second period. Pack will flip it in deep. Anderson, first one there for Simley. His pass doesn't connect, held at the blue line by Novak. His shot went off a body and into the corner, kicked around.
Well, I think we're back, Joe. I think we're back again. You might as well.
Now I can hear from both ears.
I can as
and
well.
I can hear myself again.
Which is good. Then hopefully they can hear us. Well,
that is going to be offside.
so with a little over 4 minutes remaining, Simley with that 3-2 lead. This has been a good hockey game.
And this is a big penalty kill for Coon Rapids late in the second period. Simley converting on their only opportunity so far in the contest. And Coon Rapids can ill afford to fall behind by 2 before the period ends.
I was just going to say that definitely cannot afford to.
Painter across for Renslow, walks in, snap shot held by Danik.
Yeah, and Painter kind of realized maybe it wasn't the exact shot he wanted. It was a relatively easy save for Danik to make.
Face-off win, Renslow walks to the middle. Cross-ice pass, deflected away and all the way back down. And Renslow will skate it, now give it to Seidel on the left wing. Seidel with speed into the zone. Drops it off. Reitman is shot, save, rebound chance. That's saved and covered by Danik. Good recovery to get to the second opportunity and get the glove on it.
Yeah, just a nice job lunging to the puck, making sure that he brought it in. Would not give the Spartans that second opportunity they wanted to put the puck home.
Face-off won by the Cardinals. Bush able to get it out of the zone, but more importantly, Painter knocked it with a glove, so as Renslow touches it, the whistle blows, and we'll go all the way back to the other end.
Yeah, you talked about it's important for Coon Rapids to kill this penalty. 47 seconds remaining in it.
Face-off win. Bush just waiting for pressure that never came, and he finally pitchforks it into the far corner. Bowden takes it away, short-handed, and scores!
Wow.
Eli Bowden goes in, takes it away, walks out front, and puts it top shelf. We're tied at 3.
How big was that? Just turning the puck over in your own end. That always can always lead to something bad, and it certainly did there for the Spartans.
Goal number 12
Yep.
for Eli Bowden. He's third on the team, 23 points, 12 goals, 11 assists. And yeah, you have to react quicker.
Yeah.
Davidson, not a ton that he can do on that with a shooter walking out of the corner with speed. But big goal for Eli Bowden. Second game in a row that he has scored a shorthanded goal. Special teams scoring all 3 goals for the Cardinals on Saturday, 2 on the power play, and then Bowden shorthanded in the third.
Again, momentum just goes back and
What
forth.
I want to know is how in the world they just handed out 2 assists on that goal.
I'm not sure.
There's no way there's no assist when
No.
you steal it in the
And you-
corner
yeah.
and you walk out alone. That's the epitome of unassisted, but okay.
Hey,
Stanton
it's all about points.
takes it down low for Simley.
Yeah.
Goes to that corner, played off it by Will Marty. Marty able to glove it down. Koval trying to settle a rolling puck. Stanton took him down, and Stanton will go have a seat to think about what he has done. Coon Rapids getting its first chance with the advantage.
Well, when I had a chance to talk to Coach Frock, he was saying that their power play has been actually pretty good this season. And so this is a great opportunity that with, minute 51 remaining to see if they can take that lead and take the momentum going into period number 3. This would be a big power play opportunity for the Cardinals, and as well as a big kill unit could play for Simley.
Bowden swings it down low. Coon Rapids power play just a tick under 30% for the season. So, yeah, outstanding with the advantage. Good look from Barsness to Bowden down in the corner. Pressure came quickly. He regroups. Back behind for Clark. His return pass knocked down. Bowden has it again. Bowden plays it behind. Clark out to the line. Barsness down low. Bowden out front. And Espinoza couldn't get a stick on it. Barsness able to hold the line. Clark swings it down low. Barsness trying to set it up for Espinoza. Diving effort by Bush trying to keep it in. Able to get back to his skates and keep control. Then a little sloppy on the pass, and here comes Painter. Painter's got help out front. Anderson can't control the pass on the backhand. He'll dump it behind himself. Barsness overskated it. Painter recollects. And we'll circle right back in. A shot and a blocker save for Danik. Cardinals power play that we raved about.
Yeah.
Not doing so much
Not
about
at
now.
this point. Trying to, but give Simley credit for limiting them and keeping it down in their end.
Flip to Bush. He'll carry it in deep. Pressured into the corner by Renslow. Bowden trying to look back door. That was taken away, and now we're going to get a penalty against Clark as he got his sticks caught up in the skates of Schaefer. Or Anderson, rather. No, it was Schaefer.
Yeah.
So we're going to play 4-on-4 for 18 seconds. Well, for the remaining 9 seconds
yep.
of this second period. And then the first 9 seconds of period number 3. And then it'll be another power play for the Spartans. Hard to argue that one.
No, you cannot. It was pretty obvious.
Face-off won by the Spartans. Shot on, the save, and the cover. And Reitman really putting pressure on, looking for that rebound. The Cardinals able to keep him off and let the goalie cover it, but you can see the size differential between Reitman and pretty much any two of the Cardinal players
combined.
Cardinals win the draw. Bresnahan flips it to the other end. Kish gives chase. He and Schaefer lock up as the buzzer sounds. We'll go to the locker room. Tied once more. It's 3-3 going to the third. You're watching boys high school hockey on CTN. Back at the Crick, 3-3 going to the third, and this has been pretty much what we expected. Coon Rapids maybe a little bit faster team, but a big physical team that scores, that knows how to score goals, and Simley is sticking right with them, and it's going to be anybody's game right down to the final buzzer.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as this third period. So 9 seconds at even hockey, and then Simley will go on that power play. So it's important for Coon Rapids to come out and make sure that they kill that, because momentum's swinging both ways. And I mean, at 3-2 with Simley had that lead, it was swinging right towards them. All of a sudden, Cardinals come back and get that goal to tie it up, and all of a sudden now Coon Rapids has a little bit of that momentum.
Yeah, and coming out, the 4-on-4, and then, of course, that penalty kill, as you mentioned, is going to be crucial for Coon Rapids. But that next goal is going to be big.
Yep.
Each team has been able to answer from falling behind, but one team is going to end up behind at the end.
Yeah, and you talked about it. It looks like there's a possibility that Cardinals will be missing Kamani Poor here the rest of this game, and we certainly hope he's okay and can continue as this week continues on. But that's a big piece of the Cardinals lineup to be missing.
Yeah, and they will need everything they can muster both in this third period and moving through the rest of the week. Simley took the lead just 32 seconds into the second period. Cardinals able to respond. They had a great chance. Eli Bowden sliding it across an empty cage and off the far post. Started to celebrate, or maybe he just started to be frustrated. Some good opportunities at both ends with Simley through probably the bulk of that period having the better chances. Great save on the second chance opportunity. Then the little drop pass here from Dylan Pack. Ben Kish puts it top shelf. Davidson may have lost it in the crossing traffic. And another big rebound for Simley helps them take the lead. Milner getting his second of the game. Both have been on rebounds, just going to the right part of the ice. And then the steal and the shorty for Eli Bowden just comes, pressures the puck, takes it away, walks out front, puts it top shelf. And that is why we are tied at 3. But the Cardinals on a power play ended up taking a penalty. So 9 seconds of 4-on-4, and then a minute and 40 seconds, 42 seconds of power play for Simley. They're 1 for 2 with the advantage. They've looked pretty good when they have the power play.
Cardinals would love to be able to get a win here tonight, and it'll tell how this third period plays out. I think if both teams continue doing what they're doing through periods 1 and 2, it's going to come right down to the end.
Well, we will have that dramatic finish on the other side of a break. Third period is next on CTN. Back at the creek, ready to get this third period underway. 17 minutes to determine a winner. And if that's enough, we'll go ahead and play a couple more.
We shall see how it plays out. Like we talked about, 9 seconds of even strength, and then Simley will be on that power play. They did score on their one of their chances.
Spartans able to win the draw. Renslow retreats from the pressure by Bowden, gets the puck back. Bowden nearly got a steal in there, but instead it's Seidel getting it into the Coon Rapids end as the penalty expires, and they are on the power play. Reitman fanned on the pass attempt. Cardinals back the other way. Bowden will just flip it in on Davidson. He'll leave it there for Renslow. Painter will skate it out. Pass across. Seidel will play it off the boards. Get past Bush into the zone. Bumped off it by Kish. Kish will swing it around. Renslow will hold it at the blue line. Renslow plays it across. Painter's shot. Rebound. Reitman couldn't get to it. He was tied up by Bresnahan. Seidel up top. Renslow is shot and a goal.
Oh, he just put a lot of mustard on that one from way out front. And he's able to get it behind Danik. Quick goal here for the Spartans.
Second power play tally of the game for the Spartans.
Goal number 8 for Renslow.
A lot of traffic out front. Get it to the point and let her fly. Schaefer will dump it in deep. Danik pushes it behind. Pack will reverse it for cleansing. Pokes it ahead. That bounces for DeFranzo. DeFranzo is hooked, and the Cardinals going right back on the PK.
Yeah, again, that's a tough situation. So now you've seen 2 power play goals by the Spartans. Let's see if they can add a third here as they're taking a skater advantage with a 4-3 lead. Plenty of time, obviously, just a little time ticked off here in period number 3.
Just took a fortunate bounce for Simley, and cleansing feeling he had no other opportunity. Got the stick in up high. Centering pass, Reitman couldn't get the shot away. He was tied up by Bowden. Barsness behind the net is pressured. Puck comes free to Painter along the left wing. And he coughs it up as Kish came over and disrupted things. Seidel waiting for his teammate to clear. Bowden trying to get it out of the zone. McKnight forces it back in. Bresnahan back out. Renslow swings it across for Painter. Josh Painter into the zone, stops up, fans on the pass. Now thinks about walking in. Backdoor, Reitman. Again, couldn't get a shot off. This one played the length of the ice by Bresnahan. Seidel into the zone, snaps it, save and hold for Danik.
We talked about that penalty kill off that first power play opportunity here in this period as being important. Now this one even more so because you do not want to go down by 2.
Critically important, I would say. Schaefer is shot that misses high and wide. Held in far side. Stopped up out front and played all the way down by Koval. Schaefer around for Stanton, out of his reach, but he'll catch up with it at center ice. Stanton trying to weave through some traffic. Oh, it's both Stantons right together. Schaefer digs it free. Attacking on his backhand, can't get a shot off. Turnaround chance by DeFranzo, misses wide. Joey Stanton holds it at the line, down to the midboards, back up top. Stanton across for Schaefer. Schaefer, his shot deflected up and out of play. We'll have a face-off with 6 seconds left on that power play.
Looks like, barring any unforeseen things, that the Cardinals will fight off that power play opportunity for the Spartans. Well, we still have 6 seconds, as you mentioned. A lot can happen.
Seidel able to win the draw. Reitman plays it across. Thibodeau missed the pass. The penalty is over as Cleansing returns. Bowden finding his way into the zone. Circles, his pass deflected, got through to Bush, to Kish out front. The goal for Barsness.
Again, you get that rebound. Davidson not able to control the puck in front of the net, and Barsness is right there on the doorstep to knock it home.
Well, it never got through to him.
No.
It wasn't a rebound. It was just well played from one sophomore to another, to a third, and even a fourth. And Barsness
14
puts
goal.
it in.
14th goal.
And 30th point.
Yep. How huge is that goal? Now we again it's tied up at 4, but it's back and forth here tonight.
4 different players touching the puck from the blue line to the goal line. Tyler Barsness evens it up at 4 apiece. Coon Rapids led this one 1-0. Simley has had leads at 2-1, 3-2, and 4-3. Cardinals have answered each and every time. Kish plays it back in deep. Schaefer will play it behind for Anderson. Tecito's pass taken away by Koval just inside the line. Koval will swing it around. Clark in the far corner. Right through the blue paint, but too far in front of Koval. Turned toward the net by Barsness, didn't get through. Will Marty will hold the zone for the Cardinals. Schaefer trying to get around Koval. Gets it to Cito. He's bumped off it. Pack holds it. His shot was deflected off a defenseman and in on goal, where Davidson said, let's just hold on. Let's get some fresh legs out here and,
Good idea.
And start over.
We'll just get that face off. You're right. Get those skaters that were a little more rested to come in there, because this is a back and forth hockey game.
Face off 1. Clark with a steal, backhand turned away by Davidson. Pack not able to get a lot on that shot, didn't get through. Koval able to hold the line. Seidel leads the charge. Painter into the zone, looking back for Seidel. He was tied up by Cleansing. Reitman has it stolen away by Marty, poked free by Stanton. Kept out of the zone by Pack, and then played all the way down for icing by the Cardinals. 11:59 to go in period number 3, all tied at 4.
I think Nathan Clark was telling the official hit the board before the red line. Whether that means anything or not, he was trying to talk to the official about it.
Kish able to win the battle, get the puck down into the zone. Staying out of the reach of Anderson behind the net. Kish still in control, dumps it back down low. Schaefer plays Bush off of it, and then plays right back into him. Has him tied up there, though. Cardinals continue to pressure and poke it free. Kish trying to center. Anderson stops that one up out front. Circles away from the pressure by Bowden. Takes it back behind his own net. Long pass ahead. That was cut off by Bresnahan. Bresnahan dances around Anderson over Barsness' shot. Glove saved by Davidson. Schaefer bumped there by Barsness. Puck still loose, kicked free. Up to the line. Kish sends it back into the near corner now. Barsness trying to poke at it. Anderson able to fire it all the way down, get an icing call, and get some rest for his teammates as they get a line change. Face off back in the Simley end with 10:50 to go.
Well, Joe, still plenty of time left, but it's interesting how this rhythm of this game has been going. Cardinals would love to get the opportunity to get that 5th goal first
Good hold at the line by Pack, jumping up. Pass out front, deflected around. Will Marty shot. That was deflected, didn't get through. Reutemann slides it for Painter, who skates to center. Painter trying to dance around the left side. Klinzing takes him into the corner. Support comes from Koval. Reutemann there to take it away. He's pinned by Marty. Centering pass, deflected, bouncing around, poked at, still loose out front. Cardinals can't clear. They get it to Reutemann. Reutemann shoots through traffic, the save, and the glove by Danik.
Yeah, that puck came in on Danik and just flipped a little bit up in the air, and Mark made sure he gloved it. He'll get the face off to his left. You see there, puck just flipping up a little bit. He's able to glove it.
Kish will skate around the right side into the zone, back behind the net. Shrugs off a check, centering pass, didn't click. Reutemann looking for a way out of the zone for Simley. Across for Seidel. Seidel is taken off of it by Bush. Played around behind by Bresnahan. Kish waits on it. Will play it off the boards ahead for Barsness at center. Hands off for Bresnahan. Bresnahan into the zone. Taken off of it by Renslow. The battle continues behind. Big hit by Seidel. Bowden trying to center. Can't get it through the traffic. Bush trying to hold along the boards. Seidel pitchforks it to center where it's stopped up by Bresnahan. Floats one into the middle. Barsness is introduced to the ice by Milner. Reutemann turning it center for Simley. Chops it out to quiet ice. Anderson able to skate onto it. He's bumped off it by Bresnahan. Poked at by Kish. Anderson sends it back in deep. McKnight there, poked away by Bush. Bowden plays it off the boards out to center. Right back in by Stanton. Back out. Joey Stanton at center. Moves it ahead. That's taken away. Snap shot by Hazelwood is gloved by Davidson, and another faceoff.
I think Davidson realized there are a couple of white jerseys coming in. He's best off just to hold on to that puck.
Rarely used third line. Chipped in with a goal by Luke Rising in the first period. It was the first goal of the game. Cardinals create the pressure, force the turnover. Rising will dump it back in. It went off the official. Hazelwood collects behind the net. He's pressured by Stanton. Centering pass by Spa didn't get through. Now out to the point. That shot deflected and goes just wide. Anderson overskated it. Spa trying to center out front. Hazelwood had it on the backhand. Flipped behind through the legs by Pack to keep it in. Hazelwood continues the battle along the boards. Comes loose. Rising able to stick it through the legs of DeFranco and then chop it deeper into the zone. Anderson across for Milner. Milner avoids a check, comes in. That shot right into the midsection of Danik, and he'll hold for the faceoff.
Yeah, Milner didn't really have any help, so he had no opportunity to just shoot it into Danik, see what will happen. Looking to the possibility of maybe getting a rebound, but Mark held on to it.
Yeah, attacking 1-on-4 with his teammates getting a line change. Didn't have a whole lot of other options. Conversation between our official and Simley coach Austin Kreiser. Not sure what that was about. Face-off win by the Spartans. Renslow's shot stopped up out front by Bush. Clark got a little too eager on that indirect pass. He had a great opportunity with Harry Koval sprinting behind the defense, but put a little too much mustard on it. And not quite enough angle.
Right.
Face off in the Coon Rapids zone, won by Simley. That shot by Painter, stopped and held by Danik.
Again, Simley trying to get some pressure down here in the Cardinal end. Out shooting Coon Rapids 33-24, but the game is tied at 4. with 7:43 remaining here in the third.
Bowden able to get control, play it out of the zone. Schaefer tried to step up and hold the line, but Seidel will flip it off the boards. Bresnahan will send it cross ice into the Simley zone. Renslow moves it along for Painter. It got past him. That shot deflected out front, just went wide. Renslow recovers behind his own net. Avoids a stick check, leads the charge. Backhand across for Painter, out of his reach. Bresnahan turns it around off the stick of Kish and into the zone. Renslow pressured right up to that back line, able to reverse. Schaefer will collect in the corner. Head for Painter, and again skips off his stick. Bresnahan turns it around. Bowden across, looking for Barsness, a little too far. A regroup by the Spartans. Schaefer gets to center, couldn't get it in deep. Cardinals almost had numbers. That one swung ahead for Barsness, trying to gain control in traffic. Schaefer finally able to kick it free into the corner. Long cross ice pass, Reitman behind the defense, and that is icing as he didn't quite get there before the line.
Yeah, he's probably not the fastest guy on his squad, but he was hustling, trying to get that puck before it crossed the line.
And it's not the NHL, so it doesn't matter if your team is first down the ice. If it gets across that icing on the goal line, it's icing. Sent in deep by Pack. Koval tried to push it back up the boards. Only one there is Jake Stanton. Attacking along the boards is Clark. Stanton able to dig it free. Chops it across for DeFranco at center. He's able to avoid a check to Stanton into the zone. Stanton trying to get around Pack. Taken away by Will Marty. Marty behind his own net. Tried to slide it ahead for Koval. That was sent back in deep by DeFranco. Dylan Pack pressured by Stanton. Stanton able to force the turnover. Pack almost stole it back. Stanton at the top of the circles, pressured and knocked off the puck by Marty. Clark able to swing it out to center. Joey Stanton can't quite control it. Cardinals will get a line change. Simley will get three new forwards. Reitman through center, out of the reach of Barsness. Tried to get past Bresnahan and lost the handle. Played back across. Anderson will recover off the far boards. 5.5 minutes to play in the third period. Kish broke up that pass and continues to pressure on Painter. Painter jams it up the boards. Bowden for the Cardinals, across for Barsness. Barsness trying to find a little bit of room. Lost the handle. Reitman turns it back up ice for Simley. Gets it out to center. Bowden tried to chip it across, but Seidel takes it away. Will drop pass between the legs, and only white jerseys there, and Bresnahan will race back the other way. Bresnahan out of the reach of Anderson. Out to the line. Bush sends it back in deep, out of the reach of Bowden. Kish looking to center. That went off a defender and in on Davidson, and now swung around by Seidel, and that'll go all the way down and should be another icing against Simley.
Yeah, Simley just trying to clear that pressure. Get an opportunity to make some changes.
4:42 to play, period number 3, all tied up. Spartans able to win the faceoff. Stanton ahead for Stanton. To Milner into the zone. He's bumped there by Pack. Marty coming over to deliver a check in the corner. Played to the line. Joey Stanton flips it wide of the net. Clark swings it back off the boards out to center. Schaefer waits and now dumps it back in. Dylan Pack down low. Clark back for Pack. Off the boards ahead for Koval. His pass went off the skate of Jake Stanton. Joey Stanton plays it across ice. Schaefer dumps it off the boards. That's turned around by Klinzing. Stanton fires it all the way down, but it touched a Cardinal, so icing waved off. Pack from behind his own net to center will dump it in. And the Spartans regroup. Tecito Slides it up for Hansen. He's knocked off it by Dylan Pack as he enters the zone. Evanston, rather. Stick save into the corner by Danik. Pack fires it. That's going to go right in on Davidson, so no icing. As Renslow recovers behind his own net. Sends it back around to Tecito. His pass taken away by Bowden. Bowden can't stay in. Cross for Bush. Back near side. Bresnahan into the zone. Trying to settle a rolling puck. Pass was taken away and then tipped to the corner by Kish. McKnight recovers for Simley. Lost it in the skates of Barsness. Evanson. And then Bowden had it momentarily, and now here come the Spartans again. Anderson got it to the line, but not out. Now out at center. Bresnahan will send it back in deep. Davidson can't stop it up behind the net. First one there is Barsness, plays it out front. Cardinals trying to get to the puck, and finally a guy in a light blue jersey able to get control of it and send it 200 feet to get his team a breather.
Again, Coon Rapids doing a good job of keeping that puck down in the Spartan end. And, I think both teams expending a lot of energy here this evening. And I don't know if they look a little gassed, a little tired here as we're approaching the end of this third period. But nonetheless, they love being able to tip something in. Both teams get the win here as this game is winding down in regulation.
Painter down the right wing. Throws it in on net. Turned away by Danik. Painter regathered, came around, put another one on Danik, kept at the line by Schaefer. Schaefer through traffic, glove save. And a hold for Danik. 2:15 to go.
Yeah, see a little pressure here by the Spartans as they're trying to see if they can close it out.
Out shooting the Cardinals 12-2 in this third period. Little equipment adjustment for Danik.
Yeah, I saw him do that a little bit earlier in this contest as well, so I don't know if he's just not able to fix the issue. Looks like he's okay now.
Barsness able to win the draw. Bresnahan tried to flip it out. Seidel gloves it down. His shot is blocked by Barsness. Now it comes out to Kish. Kish trying to split the defenders. Schaefer able to come back and keep him from getting through. Tie up in the corner. Stanton taken off of it by Bowden, but Seidel recovers for Simley. Off the boards, near side. Painter will sweep it in deep. Seidel, first one there, leaves in the corner for Reutman. Reutman tied up by Barsness. Continues to battle, poked free by Barsness. Barsness will skate to center. Gets Schaefer turned around, but not able to gain entry, and loose puck out front. Bowden couldn't get much on it. Bush knocked over from behind by Reutman. And that is going to get Coon Rapids a power play with just 85 seconds left in third period. Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge for the Cardinals. Now they're going to have that, with their power play's been playing well, they're going to have that advantage for the last minute 25 here in regulation.
And Reutman just coming from the wrong side. Yeah. I don't know that he really got the elbow up, but because the hit was initiated by a player that was completely behind, I think they just felt it required a penalty. But it's a big one. And Coon Rapids just one power play in this contest. That was back in the second period. And they were not able to get anything going, get any good zone time or any scoring opportunities. We'll see if they can get it straightened out this time around.
Well, and the one fortunate thing for Simley is that the Cardinals won't get a full 2 minutes.
Unless it goes to overtime.
Unless it goes to overtime, you're correct.
So essentially they will.
Yeah.
In Simley's view, they certainly hope they do.
Correct.
But 1:25 remaining in regulation. Coon Rapids on the power play. Eli Bowden will center. He's got Nathan Clark and Nick Espinoza on the wings. Barsness and Bush are on the points. So 4 forwards, just 1 defenseman. Simley able to get control and play it all the way down. Barsness will get there in front of Seidel, sweep it across for Bush, back for Barsness, and Barsness will skate with it to center. Barsness into the zone, low, out front. That's deflected, taken away by Simley. Anderson able to send it all the way back down, under a minute to go in regulation. Pass bounced away from Bowden, forces the Cardinals offside. They have to tag up. Simley smartly waits and plays it down, but Tandon Bush knocked it down with a high stick, so we'll have a face-off. And
so far, Coon Rapids not getting much done on this power play opportunity.
still only 2 shots in the third period. One of them tied the game. Simley wins the draw, shot, glove save by Danik. Barsness able to win the draw, will retreat behind his own net. Barsness all the way to the other end, tried to get around Renslow and was slowed. Top of the circles, gets it to Tandon Bush, walking in. Backdoor goal! Eli Bowden at the back door with just 12 seconds left.
Wow.
He nets his second of the game. Great feed from Nathan Clark, and the Cardinals should be able to hold on for the win.
That's huge goal for Eli Bowden and the Cardinals, as again just wide open on that short side, able to poke it home. 5-4 lead for Coon Rapids, and as you talked about, not a lot of offensive output here in period number 3, but 2 of their 3 shots, I believe it was 3, have gone in the back of the net.
What a great feed from, all the way around. Bush smartly drawing defenders and feeding the man down low, and a great look from Nathan Clark. That's why he leads the team in goals, assists, and points.
Yep.
Well, actually, Barsness has now taken the lead in goals because he scored
14.
Tonight.
Yep.
But a shorthanded goal, and now a power play goal for Eli Bowden. And I'm not sure what happened, but I'm going to guess there's some sort of unsportsmanlike.
I was going to say something must have been said.
So Coon Rapids will finish out on the power play.
Well,
Painter broke his stick on the ice. That was after that happens. Not sure. Mom and Dad never love to see that.
No. The trip to get a new stick.
Espinoza will just shovel it down low. 5 seconds will tick off. The Cardinals will step back, play a little defense, and they will celebrate their 9th win of the year.
Yeah, big win for them, because they knew coming in, Joe, that they had a great opportunity to get a W here, and this game went back and forth and back and forth, and you talked about it. The Cardinals had a 1-0 lead, but didn't lead after that till just now.
Yeah, Eli Bowden, a pair of goals, 1 shorthanded, 1 on the power play. Mark Danik making 33 of 33 saves on 37 shots. And the Cardinals improved to 9-14.
Yeah, and you talked about it. Just they have obviously their toughest opportunity coming up against Andover, but then you talked about St. Pauli. Was it Highland Park they play? To close the regular season, and an opportunity to see if they can get a 10th win. I mean, I'm not counting the Cardinals out. You can't really count against Andover, but it's going to be awfully tough. They're number 1 in the state for a reason.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true. But we will take a break, see if we can get some post-game reaction right after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey.
city code prohibits outdoor storage of things like building materials, auto parts, household items, scrap metal, garbage, and more. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, a dramatic 5-4 win for the home team over the Simley Spartans. It goes down to the final 12 seconds to determine the winner. We're joined by one of the stars of the game, Eli Bowden. A pair of goals tonight. He had one shorthanded one on the power play. He had a shorthanded goal on Saturday as well. What's been the secret for you on special teams?
I don't know, just going hard into the corners, fighting for the puck. My teammates have gotten a good job of getting it deep so I can go down there. My first shorthanded goal last game, that was all because of Ben Kish fighting down in the corner, passing it out front to me.
Eli, congrats on that game-winning goal on the 2 in this evening. Certainly, you got to be feeling pretty good about that. Talk about the fact now it's your 9th win of the season. You've got obviously a tough one coming up against Andover. But then before you start section play, you've got St. Paul Highland Park coming in, and you've got an opportunity to get that 10th win. How important for you guys to see if you can close out the regular season with 10 wins?
It's super important. I mean, going into sections with 10 wins, I mean, when was the last time Coon Rapids has done that? I mean, overall, this is just a great year so far, and we'd like to end it with 2 wins.
All right,
2 more wins.
Well, you're halfway there. I say you'd say, what the heck, just go ahead and beat Andover on Thursday and then finish up with 11 wins on the season. Congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck the rest of the way. We're going to take another short break. We'll be back with third period highlights right after this.
Thank you.
You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Cardinals with a dramatic come-from-behind win. It was back and forth all game long. Coon Rapids scored the first goal, but then they trailed 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1. Simley, to their credit, came out in tie games to start the second, third period, got early goals both times. Cardinals, to their credit, able to answer both times. And then a huge power play late in the contest. They scored 12 seconds left.
I think the game turned out as both coaches anticipated. It's going to be tight. It's going to be back and forth. And, certainly the last goal at the end for Coon Rapids salts it away for them before they went into overtime period. So it's a nice win for the Cardinals. And Simley's got a good club, and I think that Coon Rapids will come out of this saying, we fought hard and we got that last second win, and that's a huge victory for us.
Yeah, and for the Simley Spartans, again, they continued to kind of take the lead and start period strong, and that's exactly what they did in the third period. They came out, they scored just about 2 minutes in, again, or less than 2 minutes in on that power play. It helped for them to have the power play to start that third period, but they come out, they score on the power play. The shot by Renslow from the point gets through traffic and puts them up 4-3. But then Coon Rapids, that was less than a minute into the third period. Then Coon Rapids able to get it back. Barsness hanging around out front where the goal scorers go. Able to net his 30th point of the season. Then he starts the power play. Great pass. One-touch pass from Nathan Clark. Knew where he was going all along. Gets it across to Eli Bowden. He gets his second of the game. And, that came with just 12 seconds left. Give Coon Rapids that big 9th win of the year.
I mean, how exciting was that to see at the end, and his teammates surrounded him and celebrate the fact that they got the win on that last, that was 12 seconds left, I think, when he scored that goal. Just a nice game-winning goal for Eli Bowden, and really a nice game overall for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and we will get to see them, won't get to see them again until playoffs. We do have girls playoff hockey coming up on Saturday. Before that, we've got girls basketball on Thursday night against the Anoka Tornadoes. That starts live coverage at 7 o'clock. Girls hockey will take on North Wright County over at the Roseville Ice Arena at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Come on out and support your Fighting Bluebirds. We, of course, cannot run the coverage until midnight due to, or 8 p.m., I guess. Premieres at 8 p.m. Due to the MSHSL restrictions of playoff coverage. We'll see the boys basketball team on Monday, Valentine's night, as they host the Centennial Cougars. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Coon Rapids 5 and Simley 4. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young. Say goodnight.